Hey there, Will Watcher. My name is Wifey and today we're back playing what will probably end up being our last episode of Nancy Drew ever, which is very bittersweet to say. But this is part 2 of Midnight in Salem, and very quickly I would like to say that I noticed, again, there's only one audio bar, unlike in last games, and, some of the songs that would play made it a little hard to hear me last time, so I've turned down the game volume further. But okay, that's enough. Let's jump in. We're going to be visiting the Hathorne House finally, which we have not seen it yet in the flesh. Ooh, cutscene. What was that? See, I knew I saved right before it got juicy. Oh, God.
Not creepy. Not at all.
Oh, I forgot the voice was different. How could I forget?
Frank!
They changed
Nancy,
Frank.
you sound excited.
Yeah, well, guess where I am right now.
I, wouldn't even begin to. Salem, Massachusetts.
Joe, how the heck did you guys know?
We read about the Hathorne House in the Globe. Suspected arson.
Your name was mentioned. Not as a suspect, obviously. Tegan Perry mentioned she had hired you to investigate.
Hired? Huh. That's news to me. I came here as a favor for Deirdre.
Deirdre Shannon? Wow, that's surprising.
Yeah, it's a strange case all around.
So what can I help you guys with?
So, what can I help you guys with?
Well, we're working this case, and a few legal questions have arisen.
My father would probably be more helpful than me, guys.
Yeah, well, we prefer to call you because of, you know, history.
What my brother is trying to say is that there are some similarities to an old case we worked on.
Sure. If you want to send me your notes, I can look them over for you.
Great. That's great.
Salem's pretty close to Boston. If you guys have the time, you should come up here and check it out while I'm in town.
Really? Yeah. It would be good to catch up.
I don't know, Nancy. With our special detective powers, we might be mistaken for witches. Heard they don't fare well up there.
Are you kidding me? They love you guys. Did you know that Salem is the only police force that has a witch as an official emblem?
I don't think that's true.
I'll bet you on it.
Okay, you're on. I'll take payment when we arrive in Salem. Maybe in a week or so.
A week?
Hopefully I won't be here then. But if you can make it up earlier, great.
Good talking to you, Nance.
Yeah, same
Ow.
to you too. Bye.
That was a very odd little call. Interact, hold to look.
Creepy. Creepy.
Creepy.
Creepy.
Okay, so now we're out in the woods. Probably going to get murdered. What? What now? Don't look behind you. The ghost will steal your soul. Are you following me? Oh. May isn't talking. Did you say something to her? Nothing in particular. This force is giving me the chills. I can't believe you're actually going out there. And if you see a ghost, don't let it take your soul. Okay, Deirdre. Nancy is so done. Why is it red? Unavailable, maybe? Wait. I was wondering if maybe that was like an Easter egg, like if you did turn around, there was stuff, because there's Easter eggs in the old Nancy Drew games. I don't know if there is one in this game. I do feel spooked though, genuinely spooked.
These snapdragons are lovely. At least some of them survived the fire.
Nancy, are you keeping your eyes peeled? Ooh. Look, you guys. Wow.
What are you doing here?
Are you Lauren Holt?
You're trespassing. This is private property.
Wait, how do I know who this is?
I'm giving you one chance to explain yourself.
I need to speak with you.
I need to speak with Lauren Holt.
So, what?
Well, I wanted to talk to her about Frances Tuttle.
Why? Did you know her or something?
No, but I want to?
But I want to.
She was a great woman.
I believe it. She was the former owner of this place, right?
Yeah. You can come in.
Wait, you're not living in here, right?
Hi. My name is Nancy Drew.
Lauren Holt. But you knew that. T?
Please, you've lived here a while?
Since I was 11. Ever since Frances. Sorry. Still hurts. She was very special to me. So... You're here because why again?
I'm investigating the fire.
For whom, exactly?
A cousin of the Perrys. It seems like everyone thinks she did it, but there's no evidence.
The Perrys are complicated.
Do you think May did it?
Maybe. I don't know. Used to feel sorry for her, but I don't know what she's capable of now. Or Tegan, or both of them. The Perrys look out for themselves, and no one else. Always have. Sorry, I've just been under a lot of stress lately. I don't mean to sound like that. Anyway, what do you want to know?
Oh. The shopkeep by the museum. That's why I know her name. It's been like a week since I recorded part 1, so I couldn't remember.
Is Luminous Infusions your shop?
Yes,
What do you do there? Just curious.
it's a tea room and modern apothecary. You know, before there was a pharmacist, the town relied on an herbalist to provide medicines for headaches and sickness and energy and stuff like that.
Interesting. Did Frances Tuttle teach you this?
No, I taught myself.
Oh, cool. What can you tell me about the history of the Hathorne House?
Built by Judge John Hathorne in 1695, the man flat out stole the land from the people he sentenced to death. Property has changed hands many times over the years, with Frances Tuttle being the most recent owner.
Have you looked for the will?
Of course, but I can't find it. Believe me, I've tried to find it, and now the judge has given me days to deliver or the town will take control. I don't have a copy, but I know one exists. Frances told me all the time that the Hathorne House and its grounds would be mine if something ever happened to her. She knew that I would take care of this place better than anyone else.
What happens to you?
I won't be here anymore. But I have representation, a professional lawyer. Her name's Alicia Cole. She's helping me out.
Well, she better help you out fast.
What were you doing 2 nights ago?
2 nights ago? Why? The house was burned a week ago.
Different case. Might be related.
I was in my shop, like I was every night.
Anyone see you?
Tourists. No one who is still in town, but I have sales receipts to prove it. You come by Luminous Infusions, and I'll show you.
So, I saw the ghost out in the cemetery.
The Scarecrow?
Yeah, I've heard there were ghosts out here, but all I saw was that.
Do you believe in ghosts?
I've seen a lot of weird things. So far, I've yet to find one without a rational explanation.
Then there's nothing to talk about.
But why does everyone think there are ghosts out here?
A town this old is bound to have some unbelievable stories.
So you've seen one?
You don't live here. You wouldn't understand.
So you have? I really do appreciate you talking to me.
It's hard. I want... Look, I don't really know who set fire to the house, but I know that I want to stay here. It means something to me. It's the only home I've ever had. I'm getting a little tired. I think we've talked enough, don't you?
Of course. Thanks for your time. I appreciate it. Whoever is doing this, you're not frightening me away. Not possible. That's not possible.
Curse not the darkness.
It's not real. It's not.
Oh. Well, that's it. That's the
Drew!
end of the game. We're dead.
What's going on? You weren't answering your phone. What's wrong?
I died.
I saw it. Her. I guess it could be him too. It was too confusing to really make out.
What are you talking about?
The ghost, Deirdre. The ghost at Hathorne House. The one you were talking about. I saw it.
Wow. Never thought you'd try to pull a joke like this. I underestimated you. This is a really good performance. Very un-Nancy Drew-like.
It's not a joke. Deirdre, I saw her. Didn't you want me to see it? Didn't you want me to look into it?
Well, yeah, but I didn't think for a second that you would. I guess I thought you'd go up there and find smoke and mirrors or whatever it is you do. You're
The thunder is so loud.
It's real?
I don't know what I'm saying. I'm not used to being so freaked out.
Wait, you didn't leave my car out there, did you?
What? No. Calm down enough to drive back.
Good. I could get you more chowder.
Don't think it'll help. I need answers.
Yeah, I feel like
Okay.
without the subtitles, I
go
wouldn't
through.
know what they were
Do you
saying.
find working a mystery?
Like I said, the
strange
audio
to
is
call?
very odd for this game.
I don't know how to explain it, but I saw something.
I don't know what to tell you, Drew. It's as weird as moon chunk cheese ice cream and sandals with socks. But my instinct is
That the two are related. The fire and the ghosts.
right. You're not buying Olivia's story that some coven of witches came here to unleash ghosts to take revenge by burning it down, though. Right?
Right, I think. It's unlikely anyway.
You really think what you saw was real?
It's worse than that. I think in order to know, I need to see it again, and you need to come with me tomorrow.
Okay. And then we can plan road trips to find Bigfoot and aliens and the Loch Ness Monster.
Hey, sounds fun to me.
Even I'm looking over at my recording software and the audio input from the game, it's like in the red when the thunder happens. It's bad.
Interesting. Lauren Holt. Did you know this tunnel had a will?
Judge Danforth never mentioned that.
Because they can't find it, they assume it doesn't exist.
So if it does exist, Lauren would get the estate.
Yeah. Oh, and that lawyer, Alicia Cole, represents her.
How's that working out for her?
There doesn't seem to be much progress made.
Yeah, well, without a will, what could she really do?
It's been a long day. I think I'm just gonna call it a night.
You do look kinda... Well, maybe don't video chat with the boyfriend. At least not until you get the twigs out of your hair.
Appreciate your concern. Hey,
What? You want that chowder now? The offer expired.
I was going to say, We make a pretty good team.
See? That's proof right there. You are definitely.
There's always an explanation. Gotta remember that.
What is the town of Greenwich, New York?
Sorry?
They have a witch on their emblem.
We won!
Really?
Sending you a pic. When can we expect payment?
That's a fire department logo. I said police.
Public safety. It's all the same. A technicality.
There's something I have to get off my chest. I saw a ghost.
Sorry, what?
This case. I've never seen anything like it. It felt real. I can't explain it.
What is it? What's wrong?
Hold on. Say no more. It just so happens that ghost hunting is our specialty.
Wait, what?
We're not passing on a chance like this. Be there before you know it.
Only if you really want to. Talk to you later.
That's not blood dripping on me, right? Ew. Oh my god.
Yeah?
That actually jump scared me a little.
Good morning, sunshine.
What time is it?
It's early. Hurry up, get dressed, and meet me downstairs. I have something to cheer you up.
That was really creepy. Okay. Come downstairs, get cheered up. There is no more loud ass thunder. Oh, it's the boys. And they've burnt down the place. Okay.
Oh my, oh my, oh my, not good, not good, not good!
Ugh. What are you guys doing in here?
They're trying their best to unimpress me. Mission accomplished.
Nancy! Hi! Joe was just, making an effort.
Oh, that's what that smell is.
I tried showing him the ropes, but he wants to prove he can do it without my help.
Tegan set out the ingredients for Johnny cakes before she had to run, but I gotta admit, it's been a while since I last whipped something up. Successfully.
Oh.
So why do all these people get to be the same voice actor,
Of course you can.
but they changed
All
Nancy?
right, Hardy, step down before we have another fire on our hands.
Well, it's good to see you guys, I guess. Help with breakfast. Oh, I don't have the lighter anymore. That's right, I gave it to May.
Alright, let's see. Step 1. 1 cup of sugar. 1 cup of sugar. 2 tablespoons of sugar. This can't be right.
I told you I couldn't keep up with her, so I improvised. I'm 100% certain about the amounts, though.
Let's approach this sensibly. What do we need? Flour. Cornmeal.
So we're making cornbread. Salt, sugar, baking powder. Okay, we're gonna do, since the game is just like, hey, go ahead and guess, we're gonna do
1 cup of flour.
We're getting there.
1 cornmeal.
Looks right to me.
2 tablespoons of sugar.
1 spoon of sugar.
We're getting there.
1 spoon sugar.
Looks right to me.
And then this is the one I'm not sure of. A tablespoon of salt seems like a lot, but a table of baking soda seems
1
like even
spoon
more.
of salt.
Do you expect us to eat?
1 teaspoon baking powder.
I want to say I trust your judgment, but
Okay, they must have not been happy
This
with.
doesn't look right. Let's scrub this out and try again. 1 cup of cornmeal. 1 corn.
I think you.
1 flour.
I think you.
1 spoon of sugar.
Looks right to me.
1 sugar.
I think you.
1 spoon baking.
Looks right.
1 teaspoon salt.
I think you've got it.
Alright, whatever.
That looks great. Let's tackle the next step.
All right. Second step. We have to fill the bowl until the weight is just right.
Quick heads up. This is about where things started to go south last time.
Hey!
Let's just trust that Nancy knows what she's doing.
What does this have to do with the mystery? 8 ounces of milk. Oops.
Finally, my favorite part.
I thought your favorite part was eating.
My next favorite part.
Dear goodness.
Joe, could you help me pour while I flip?
Sure thing.
I have to make 10 of these. It's just kind of auto doing it.
Here comes some more.
This is very interesting.
Here comes some more.
I feel like I'm doing... Oops.
All done. They look super tasty. Let's eat.
Oh, well, it just kind of counted it as done. Kitty cakes, Franken cakes, all this.
Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. Oh, I don't want to make any.
This one looks...
No, that's okay. I don't want to cook.
Ooh, these smell delicious.
Great job, Nancy.
These look amazing.
Okay. May. These are the Hardy brothers, Frank and Joe.
We're very interested in your case.
Uh-huh. They're good friends of mine. They're going to help us with the investigation. The more people we have working on this, the better chance we have of solving the case.
Cool.
Joe, you need to learn how to cook. Maybe let Frank teach you. Otherwise, how are you going to impress anyone?
Solving crimes impresses people.
So does committing them. What? It's true. Not saying I'm impressed by that. Just stating a fact. I prefer someone who possesses a deep intellectual appreciation and table manners.
You want to be impressed? We should finally show her our business plan for our new business. What? It's very businessy.
What? What is it?
Well, Joe and I have been talking recently about making things a bit more official. Since we're always called to solve crimes, we thought that maybe we should start getting paid for it.
We're starting our very
Wait,
own
you
detective
haven't been
agency.
getting paid this
License,
whole time?
insurance, the whole thing.
And we want to know if you'd be interested in being a partner.
Hell yes.
Partner?
Hey, table that. All right, Drew. Why not update everyone on where we're at?
So, I guess you're wondering about the thing I mentioned.
Yes, sounds super exciting.
I already told them about the whole sighting.
Yeah, I can't explain it yet.
Even with the most modern scientific techniques available, there are many phenomena that we still cannot explain. I believe what you saw was real.
What?
Really?
What?
Sure, some sort of combination of gaseous blow-off and light refraction.
No, supernatural. A ghost. A real ghost. With thoughts and memory and agency.
I'm not so sure.
I just built some new equipment that I'd love to try out.
I'm sure it's nothing, but we'll go to the cemetery today and investigate anyway. Maybe we can add ghost hunting to our detective services. Kidding.
One thing I'd like to do today is check the town archives.
If it's all the same to you, I'd prefer to handle this. You were gonna look into the history of ownership of the Hathorne House, right?
Yeah, sure. We can go together.
No. It's better if I handle this solo. I'm a whiz with microfiche. Don't ask me why.
Sounds like a story.
And I'm not going to tell it to you, okay?
So, Nancy, what do you think we should focus on for the investigation?
The arson that happened last week.
And we haven't had the chance to collect any alibis yet.
We need to ask everyone we've met where they were on the night of the arson. Corroborating their answers with whomever they were with will help bring into focus who is and isn't a suspect. Judge Danforth mentioned that he was the victim of a burglary.
What was stolen?
We don't know.
The judge was working with Tegan on developing a case for the Accused Witches organization.
The what?
The descendants of the accused witches of the 1692 Salem witch trials. They're staking a claim to the Hathorne estate due to unjust dispossession and execution of their ancestors. It's one of the reasons I searched for the Book of Apologies in Austria, as it contains a record of wronged families. Someone swiped it right under my nose. And around the time of the arson, there was a burglary at the judge's office.
Too coincidental not to be connected.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I'd like to review the crime scene at the courthouse for any clues.
The judge might not let you do that. He didn't sound very forthcoming.
True. But maybe my father can convince him. They're old friends. I can give him a call.
All right. What else?
We need to figure out how the theft from Mosam Castle is connected to this case.
Theft of what?
The Book of Apologies. My dad asked me to retrieve it from Mosam Castle in Austria, as a favor for Judge Danforth, who works here in Salem. It details all the victims of the witch trials, some of which are still unknown to this day.
However, this book was stolen as well, 3 days ago, when Nancy was there.
Why was this book all the way in Austria?
Great question.
The resident historian told me the judge who wrote the book willed all his belongings to be preserved by whichever museum would have them at the time. That must be how it ended up in an Austrian castle, for safekeeping.
Well, that certainly didn't stop the thief, whoever it is.
I can ask around about alibis during this time period as well. See if anyone in town can't be accounted for. Might point us in the right direction.
I have something to add. Whoever is responsible for this crime is going to great lengths to cover it up. We don't know if these people are dangerous. Remember that. And be careful.
And then we all just get up and leave a big mess for someone else to deal with. Okay.
Hey, are you feeling any better about the case?
Nope.
We're going to find out who did this, May. I promise.
You say so. Look, thanks for breakfast. I just want to say, I know you're trying to help, but I think you're wasting your time.
Do you feel ready to talk about your alibi?
I don't even have a passport. I don't go anywhere, so I wasn't in Austria, if that's what you're thinking.
And on the night of the arson? Giving us your alibi would help you so much. People tell me there's a good reason to suspect you, but no one can say why.
Isn't it obvious? I've got a burn mark covering the entire side of my face and like most of my arms. It must be me.
I'm sorry that happened to you, and I'm sorry if people judge you for your burns.
I prefer it to pity.
Would you tell me what happened?
There was a fire. I was in it.
I'm not trying to pry. It's just that so far, the main cause for suspecting you of the Hathorne fire seems to be this previous one. I only want to understand.
I was 9. It was an old shed, and I wasn't supposed to play in it. It was kind of a den full of stuff, like candles. I got stuck inside. You can work out the rest.
So it was an accident. You were just a kid. Harsh to suspect you now because of something you didn't mean to happen.
Don't make me talk about it more.
Okay. Thank you for telling me, May.
I like how she was looking at me but still texting on her phone the whole time.
You said you used to hang out at the Hathorne House, right?
Uh-huh.
Did you ever see anything strange when you were there?
Like ghosts?
Yeah.
No. Never.
Oh, okay. Talk to you later.
Oops.
Hey, we're...
Look.
I thought I saw a picture of me. Oh no, that's not me. So Deidre left. Okay. Pretty sure this is her car, but okay. Krusty Krab is unfair. I wanna go talk. Darn it. Talk to. Yay, it's open.
Oh, you're here.
Yes, I am. This shop is really cool. I love the decor.
Thank you. It's taken a lot of years to
Ooh,
get the
she
way
has
I want.
apple cider donuts. I
kind of
love apple
imagined
cider
this
donuts.
is what an actual witch's shop would look like.
Yeah.
Seriously, you have all these herbs. Look, St. John's wort, mandrake root. You know, witches were just synonymous with people who used the old medieval ways of working with plants and animals, curing ills. They were healers, shamans, and confessors. You can see why some people might have been threatened by them.
I know, right? No leeches here, though. I draw the line at bloodsuckers. I'm glad you get it. A lot of people around here don't.
How so?
Some say I'm cashing in, not respecting history. People get so caught up in the death and judgment. But I was always interested in all of that lost knowledge, even as a kid.
I bet a lot of kids around here are fascinated by it.
Used to be.
You get a lot of people in? Maybe May Perry?
May. That's funny.
Why?
Look, she's had a hard time. She's not the only one. I've been the kid everyone looks at. You need friends to talk to. She doesn't want any.
She has her sister. Tegan cares about her.
Tegan protects what's important to Tegan. Sometimes that's May.
See, I still think it's Tegan. I wasn't done talking to you though. Oh wow.
What kind of herbs do you have here?
The kind that helps people ease their burdens. Since cold season started.
Is she a drug dealer?
Between managing the shop itself and preparing remedies, it's getting harder to keep up.
I don't mind lending you a hand with preparing the remedies, if that's okay with you. I love learning new things.
This is delicate work. But you do seem to have an interest in herbology. Sure, it would be fun to pass on the basics at least. I'll be around the shop and manage the counter. Just let me know when you have something finished and I'll take a look at it.
Great. So, where do I begin?
I've prepared the patient notes already. You can find them on the counter. You can use my reference book to study the herbs and what ailments they cure, and the basics of remedy mixing.
Okay. This is gonna be so much fun.
Do I actually have to do this though?
These are the notes she took when discussing the ailments with her patients. Need to figure out the proper mix of herbs to cure these.
What was that? I heard something very scary. Okay. I couldn't even tell if it was in the game or if it was...
This book looks really worn. The knowledge must be centuries old, if not more.
So I like the person that... Why can't I go read that? I like the person that left the note. Slight memory conditions, slight anxiety, it sounds like someone who doesn't want to bother someone. These are just slight problems.
Oh, it's locked?
Yeah, I lost the key to that one, sorry.
Then why set it
has to be
out?
somewhere around here. I would never bring it home with me. Let me know if you find it.
I'm trying to see. I'm guessing just one. Cinnamon strengthens the stomach. Calms the restless mind. Awakens the mind. Memory, anxiety. So chamomile, rosemary. In feverfew. Oh, lost memory. Sage. Oh, so maybe it's sage, feverfew, and I don't know. It could still be starwort too. Oh, this is anxiety specifically. So chamomile, sage, and feverfew.
Our Lady's Thistle. Chamomile.
Chamomile.
Sage.
Sage.
Chamomile.
And what did I say? Feverfew.
Feverfew.
Did I really guess?
Look at that.
I mean, I know what that is, what that is.
Proper herb mixture. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's tricky to keep track of everything, but the book really helps.
It's old and worn from use, full of wisdom. It's taught me most of what I know.
So I helped you?
A commercial grade tea machine. Fancy. A commercial... I was hoping I could borrow a key to the main Hathorne House.
Key? Oh, I don't have a key anymore.
You don't?
No, but Alicia does. If you ask her, she'll lend it to you, I'm sure.
I'm sure you've been asked this before, but where were you on the night Hathorne House was burned down?
I was coming home from work, crossing through the cemetery. I could see the orange glow. By the time I got home, it was almost all gone. I called it in.
Were you the first one to call? Anyone see you earlier? Like an hour before?
I was in my shop.
Any customers?
No. Are you trying to say that I burned down the house?
No, I never said that.
Good. I've said it 1,000,000 times, but I'll say it again for your benefit. I'm just glad she wasn't alive to see it. She loved that house, and I loved her. You understand?
Of course. You were the first person to see the fire?
Well, yeah. I was going home, and that's where the fire was.
You know the fire might help you keep your home.
I know that now, but I didn't before. It's a slim chance at best. I'd rather it was home and shown to be mine by right.
But if that's not an option?
Nothing could make me want to destroy it. That's just something Olivia says to sell tour tickets. I didn't think you believed in that kind of witch.
So you never heard a rumor? As a kid, maybe?
What are you getting at?
I found a photo of you three from when you were kids.
She kept it?
Do you remember where this photo was taken?
Sure. Well, sort of. It was a shed somewhere close to the neighborhood the Perrys live in. We went there a few times.
So, the three of you used to hang out.
Well, that was long ago. We did dumb things. I wish we hadn't. As far as I know, there's no coven of witches, though.
Everyone says there are ghosts in this town. Is that true? What is it?
You know, I believe the dead stay dead. But I've seen ghosts recently in my own house.
Really? Who?
Wait, you believe me? I thought I was going crazy.
I believe there's an explanation. Who was it?
I don't know. A woman, wearing old clothes like the kind you find in Tegan's museum. I couldn't see her face, and I swear she was real. I could hear her, I could feel her. She smelled like rotten fruit or something. You know, that gray, moldy smell that hits you in the back of your throat? Yeah, that.
Huh. That's pretty specific, actually. More specific than anyone else I've talked to.
I saw her in the Hathorne House. Watch out for her. She'll come to you. No doubt in my mind.
I'm scared. That is a very specific smell.
You remember where you were 3 nights back?
I was here. I told you already.
Yeah, as I say, we asked you in the...
And I'm the only one who works here.
Oh, no, just a related incident. I don't suppose there are any ghost sightings in your shop?
The spirits come and go as they please. I've seen them everywhere around Salem, but I've never seen one operate a point of sale.
Yeah, me neither. What kind...
Okay, yeah, so just saying that takes you back to this, which... Okay.
Ha!
This is a really cool little place, though.
Herbal teas and natural remedies. A whole menu to choose from.
We're supposed to be talking to the judge, right? Which would be over...
I heard there's a new exhibition coming up at the museum.
Damn it. Ugh. How do I get there?
A specter may be hanging over Salem, but that doesn't keep the town from getting...
I hope we don't have to go through later and light all those.
No, not today. I can't. There's too much to do.
Come on. Take a break. You need it.
Jason, I have had these protesters outside my window nonstop for days. I must deal with this situation. The longer it goes on, the worse it looks.
Yeah. Ooh, but I'm buying lunch.
You're buying? Really? With what?
You gotta get over this, Dad. It's not good for you. It's not healthy.
And that's his son.
What are you talking about?
You resent me.
I don't resent you, Jason. Miss Drew, please, come in.
Yeah, this is awkward.
We'll talk later, okay?
Oh, you have time for her, but not for me.
Please, Jason.
Hi. Jason Danforth.
Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew. You're visiting Salem, yeah? What do you think? Kind of a boring town beneath all the legends.
Jason, come on. We have a meeting.
Actually, it seems like there's a lot going on here.
Well, whenever you're up for some real excitement, look me up.
I'm sorry. He's still trying to figure out what he wants to do with his life.
Didn't want to follow in his father's footsteps.
Oh, he tried. Didn't have the dedication to follow through with the schooling. Anyway, let's get started.
As you know, I want to investigate the crime scene. Could you give me the code for the keypad?
That information isn't usually available to the public. I'm afraid I can't just take your word for it. I'll have it taken care of.
Really? You can't take my word for it.
Is that young Tegan? Olivia and Lauren too. So they were friends once.
You sure you can't give me that key?
Information isn't usually available.
Okay, F you. We will ask you.
Miss Drew, how can I help you?
Hi, Miss Cole.
Alicia, please.
Oh, same. Nancy.
Great. So what do you need, Nancy? Any more paper clips, staplers, or perhaps a hammer drill?
I'm more of a pneumatic nail gun type myself.
Ha ha. Nice.
Have you heard or seen any ghosts in Salem?
Where's the camera? Are we on some show here?
Everyone I've interviewed claims there are ghosts here.
Ugh, this town. People here never cease to amaze me with their stupidity. You seem like a smart gal. I expect you not to be swept up by all this nonsense.
So, I'll take that as a no. For the record, I don't believe in ghosts either.
That's why I like you.
But I do think it's curious that everyone else here believes they exist or has actively seen them. Don't you think that's interesting?
It's just Salem. So stuck in the past, it's people see ghosts everywhere.
I just met Jason Danforth.
What did you think? Kinda cute, huh?
Not my type.
Not the adjective I would use.
Different tastes.
Yeah, I think he's kind of like a fast food cheeseburger with extra cheese. And I'm more of a home-cooked meal kind of gal.
What can I say? I love cheese.
So you know him well?
I know him. He does odd jobs for me sometimes. Doesn't hurt that he's easy on the eyes. He is kinda dumb, though.
I wouldn't really know, to be honest.
Listen, spare yourself the headache and just avoid him. Trust me, not much substance. He loves his car. That's all you really need to know.
Do you know Lauren Holt?
Owner of Luminous Infusions. Resident of the Hathorne Estate Carriage House.
So do you know her?
Absolutely. I represent her.
How's the case going?
Well, that's a bit of a confidentiality issue. But you are the daughter of a lawyer. So, without a will, there is no case. No one has been able to find it.
And without the will, the house goes to the state.
The law is the law. I can try to get a delay. But we've already delayed twice, and the state doesn't care that someone lives there. It's a tough world out there.
I spoke with Lauren. She mentioned you have a key.
A key?
To the Hathorne House.
It's the only copy. Don't lose it. Oh, and this really isn't supposed to be in your hands. If someone finds you with it, I might have to say you stole it.
I'll make sure to be discreet. Thanks.
You're to help, Nancy. Hey, next time, please knock before entering, okay?
What the hell was that about? What do you mean knock before? The door's wide open.
I'm sure you've heard about the burglary in the court's evidence room.
Yes, unbelievable. You know, I've started asking myself, what is happening to this town? It used to be such a safe place. And now we have arson and break-ins. I'm worried there's a pattern of escalation here. I mean, is this the kind of place I want to raise children in?
Oh, you're trying to start a family.
I mean, yes. But with the amount that I work, when is there any time?
Who are you trying to start a family with, Jason?
Here in the morning, let alone go on a date after work. And to be honest, The type of people living in a place like Salem is, well, not really what I'm into. How about you?
I have a boyfriend.
Really? He doesn't accompany you on your investigative trips?
Well, he's in college right now, and we see each other when we can.
Uh-huh. You been dating long?
Yeah, a couple of years.
Okay.
No one said it was easy, but we figure out how to make it work.
All I'll say is, most men don't understand what we go through. We have to fight to get a seat at their table, and then they want us to go home and be family makers.
Where is this
Unsolicited advice
coming
from one working
from?
woman to another? Don't let his plans get in the way of yours.
They aren't.
Of course, they don't.
What the hell? Alicia, calm down, bestie.
Do you know who has access to the evidence room?
As far as I know, just myself and the judge.
That's interesting.
Look, I don't like saying this, but the judge occasionally leaves the evidence room unlocked. The man even locked himself in his own office, for pity's sake. Not
Yeah,
it
that was
matters.
pretty
I was told
ridiculous.
the burglar came from the outside.
So it's safe to say you weren't here during the theft.
Are you liking me for this crime, Nancy?
No, I don't like anyone for this crime, or any other crime for that matter. Just doing my research.
I was not here. I was running errands around town. Busy, busy, busy.
Do you happen to have the code for the evidence room door?
Nope, sorry. He hasn't given that to me yet. And knowing him, he's probably already lost it.
Doing some follow-ups with the arson. Where were you that night?
Are you asking for my alibi?
Well, yes, if you don't mind.
I was at a charity fundraiser, saving the piping plovers. Anyone in this town that works in an official capacity can vouch for me. Are you interviewing any of them?
I don't think I'll need to.
I'm a little bit surprised you'd even ask.
Just being thorough.
I can respect that.
Would you mind telling me what you were doing 3 days ago?
3 days ago. All day, or...
Well, any info would be helpful.
Actually, why are you interested in this?
I was in Austria 3 days ago and witnessed a theft of a historical artifact there that, surprisingly, I believe is connected to this theft.
I see. I was talking to your father about that case.
Really?
Yeah. We chat sometimes. About work. Mostly.
Okay.
Ask him.
Sure.
You're a regular sleuth, aren't you? Picking up other cases now?
Not exactly. It's kind of related to the Hathorne House.
Yeah, let's see. I was home, watching Jason cut the stump out of my front yard.
You hired Jason Danforth for that?
He's cheap, and he can't say no, because he needs the money. Plus, I kinda like watching him suffer a little.
I wouldn't know why.
You know, I could use someone like you. A lawyer is always in need of a good private investigator. If your father would be okay with you working for someone else.
Alicia, I'm my own woman. I work for myself. But you've been very helpful, and I really appreciate it.
Good. Well, when you solve this case, let's talk.
What did you mean when you said the people here are not your type?
Oh, you probably know by now. You've been around town, right?
I have.
It's all people with minds as small as the town itself. I don't mean to sound harsh, but you can only meet so many with the same mindset before you see a pattern.
That's interesting. Did something happen?
Oh, nothing much. Sometimes I just wish this place would be a bit bigger, you know? More progressive. Imagine a revitalized town.
Do you think that could happen?
A woman can dream.
Why did you bring your hammer drill to the office?
Well, after the burglary, we realized that this place was in dire need of higher security. I ordered the keypad online and used the drill to mount it. I just keep forgetting to bring the drill back home with me.
That's impressive.
Yeah, still ended up calling a professional when the thing wouldn't stop beeping.
See you later.
That's a believable story. This is Ned, right? Hey Nance, how are you doing? I'm okay. Well, maybe not really. Do you need me to come over? No. No, you don't have to. I will if you want me to. Vacation can wait. No, it's fine, really. I just need to keep my nerves calm. Every mystery can be solved. I'll figure this one out. I know you will. Just keep at it. Thank you. Always let me know if there's anything I can do. Okay. Investigate the break-ins. Gather alibis for the book theft. Gather alibis for the arson. Search the Hathorne House. Okay. So you said that this just gets left unlocked? It's not... Which one's the evidence room? Thought it was this one, but it wasn't like giving me an indication.
I need to get Judge Danforth's permission before I investigate the burglary.
Get permission. Yeah, but didn't he just say no?
As you know, I want to investigate the crime scene. Could you give me the code for the keypad?
That information isn't usually available to the public. I'm afraid I can't just take your word for it. I'll have it taken care of.
User has been... The famous Nancy Drew finally arrived to solve our ghostly conundrums. What is this? Trying to figure out what could have caused you to see a ghost. Maybe an actual ghost. Is he always like this? Like this, only on the good days. Hey, I'm here, you know. We know. We know. They're so mean to Joe. Aw, so cute. Dude. I'm gonna go follow some leads. Good luck. Let us know if you need anything. Yeah, what's this about? This all so cute. Is Frank trying to hit Spook Squad? Is Frank trying to hit on me knowing I have Ned? I don't know what's going on anymore. It has been like an hour already. Like, how? People just keep talking. That is all that is happening.
Nancy, hey, how's the investigation going?
Like
Pretty
shit.
well. You know,
We haven't figured out
it would really
anything.
help if I could get May to talk to me.
She hasn't given her alibi yet.
No, and everyone seems to have one, except her.
Everyone? Is it possible that it could be someone from outside of town? A visitor or something?
Absolutely. But statistically speaking, crime is rarely a random occurrence.
It's a mystery to me. You have anything you wanted to talk about?
Oh my gosh.
What's the history behind the Hathorne estate?
Right. Well, Judge John Hathorne was born and raised in Salem. His father was a decorated military man who had many real estate holdings throughout New England. And when Judge Hathorne became a justice, he tried to expand those holdings. Much of the land that the Hathorne estate was built on was actually seized property from accused witches.
So awful. I think the land stealing part was even mentioned in Olivia's tour.
Didn't expect her to actually care about the history. At the time, no one made the connection, not even in court documents. But it happened.
Do you think the fire is somehow related to Salem's history with witches?
What do you mean?
Like, is it meant as a symbolic gesture? Because that's how most witches died?
That was a European thing. No, they were more civilized in the New World. We hung our witches. Short drop, so they slowly choked to death. A couple more died in custody awaiting trial, and one, an elderly man who refused to testify, was pressed to death.
Pressed?
Yeah. They put a bunch of heavy stones on top of you, over a period of days.
That's horrible.
She did not know the weight until she felt the freedom. Scarlet Letter. Also a descendant of Judge Hathorne. Except Nathaniel Hawthorne was so horrified with his family's history that he added a W to change it.
Wow. The focus on descendants isn't really something they teach you in school.
Yep. We think our world is so much more advanced now, but we have a hard time escaping our past.
Where were you on the night of the fire?
I was at my boyfriend's watching a movie. Here, this is his number. You can ask him.
Have you been dating Damien for a long time?
Yeah, a couple years, I think. I like him. I mean, I really do. He listens to me. Yeah, he's great.
Was he with you the whole night?
I mean, most of the night. I don't think he's capable of arson, if that's what you're suggesting.
You trust him?
Absolutely. 100%. Go ahead, call him. You'll see.
There's so many, suspects in this one. Very interesting.
There was this photo tucked away in the guest room.
Now I'm really embarrassed. Such an awkward age.
Is that Olivia and Lauren in the picture with you?
Yeah, we were pretty tight back then. Had to take pictures.
I couldn't tell where it was taken. Do you remember? There were lots of books and candles.
It was probably the... I don't know. Books and candles are everywhere in Salem. It could be anywhere. It was years ago. I don't really remember.
Fair, I guess, but...
How did Frances Tuttle come to own the property?
Ms. Tuttle bought it 30 years ago, cheap. It was falling apart. The former owners couldn't be located, so it was auctioned. She was a bit of a kooky lady living in a ruin like that, but she was kind. I mean, she took in Lauren like a daughter. That says something about someone, doesn't it?
I agree. Do you remember what you were doing 3 nights ago?
3 days ago? Well, I was probably working here. Why?
You were working at the museum. Can anyone confirm that?
Well, I'm always here.
But was anyone else here?
May was home all day, laying low, and Olivia wasn't here either. I don't know where she was, to be honest. You'll have to ask her.
So no one can confirm that? And you're sure May was at home?
She's barely left the house since the incident. People here treat her like she has an infectious disease. It's awful. And I don't blame her if she wants to sit at home on her phone all day. Ugh. Her parents need to come home. Soon. So, I gotta ask. What do you get out of this?
I get a lot.
Really? You travel around, talk to all these people, deal with all their problems, put yourself in harm's way?
Not always. Alright, some of the time. I don't know. It's like there's these small obstacles that I enjoy working on, and they're interesting. But what I really love is the puzzle of humanity. What makes people tick? Why do people do what they do? It's always the hardest one to crack, because sometimes we do things that don't make sense. We're inherently irrational. Know what I mean?
You know, there's a theory about why these specific women were persecuted as witches. Some people believe that ergot, which is a fungus that grows in cereal grains, might have gotten into the food supply. It poisons anyone who eats it. Hallucinations, circulation issues, seizures. It would have made people look like they were possessed. Or made the judges think they were doing God's will. Or make the whole town go haywire.
A rational explanation for irrational behavior.
Just a theory. We'll never know. Anyway, I don't want to keep you. Thanks for stopping by.
Can you tell me about the accident May was in when she was a kid?
Why do you need to know that? How is it important?
I didn't think it was, but everyone else sees reason to believe May is the one who burned Hathorne House. So that makes it important, I know.
It started with the arson, and she has other convictions on her juvenile record as well.
What happened?
It was an old shed near our home. May was about 9 or so. She was in it one night. She shouldn't have been. Playing with candles, a lighter, I don't know. It caught fire. She was charged.
She was so young.
I feel responsible. She shouldn't even have been there, and I'm the older sister.
It's not your fault. I'm sorry to upset you. It helps me to understand.
Just don't talk to May about it, please.
Okay.
Talk to you later.
Have we met Olivia? Who's Olivia? Because I am not recalling Olivia. Is that bad? Should I know Olivia? Is there like a notes? I don't think so. Or wait, is Olivia the crazy person that gave the tour? Maybe. Maybe. Okay, what do I still need to do? Get permission, gather alibis.
See you.
Okay, Lauren has nothing to say. I was given a key, I think, for the Hathorne House, so I guess we could go to the cemetery and go do that. In the spooky woods again, trying not to get murdered. Wow, I love it. So this is where Lauren is staying?
A wooden decoration portraying snapdragons.
We can't go any further this way. Last time we were here, we were assaulted by a... That's interesting. Nancy, do you think that's interesting?
This ought to help me out.
Nancy... What was I calling her? Nancy New. That's what I was calling her. Yeah. The fake Nancy.
Locked.
Oh no. Busted.
The key should fit, but the door and lock are awry.
Are they rusty?
The door needs more leverage.
Oh.
Now this is more like it.
Bust it open.
Locked. Locked. There we go. Now it fits.
Hello? Any spooky ghosts in here?
A brand new jacket? Who would leave this behind?
To be fair, a lot of stuff in here looks perfectly brand new. Psychology. Paperwork.
It's dusty. It's dusty.
So then you saying the jacket's new is because it wasn't dusty, or am I misunderstanding? I don't know, but this... Ooh.
Francis Tuttle needed this medical machine to stay alive. I wonder what will happen to it now. Francis Tuttle
I mean, I assume it'll probably get recycled.
The walls are still smoldering from the fire. It's making my eyes water. walls are still...
Yeah. Oops. What am I looking at? AW.
An old secretary desk. Roaring 20s, maybe.
Okay, before there was like a specific hidden spot, but Nancy's not acknowledging the AW.
The walls are still... An old secretary desk. Roaring 20s, maybe.
Nancy, maybe you should use the damn key and... I don't know. Wait. You see that? Is that just how the wood is? Looks like there's a... See that line?
An old...
It's not letting me do anything with it, though.
There's something peculiar about this mirror. Someone painted laurels on the mirror glass. But why?
Well, it shows it reflected on the damn cabinet.
An old
Damn it, Nancy. Alright, my dear Lord, you came to me midwinter and made each day feel brightest. Like a lion, I cared for my new cub, even though sometimes she could be stubborn like an ox. The month where spring stirs, I revealed your heritage to you, and on the day of Samhain, we remembered our ancestors. Now I wish for you to choose. Make this house your home, or be free of this burden. Forever yours, Francis Tuttle. Backside of the letter. The will is in the house.
A letter written in Francis Tuttle's own hand.
Yeah, but are we not concerned about the AW?
The entire second floor has burned down. Looks unstable. Not going any further than this.
Is that it then? Just the jacket and the letter. It said the will is inspect the jacket. Oh, oops, oops, oops. How do I inspect it? There's something in the pocket.
Business card.
Over the secrets of Salem's dark past. Ravencroft Witch Tours Olivia. Okay, so Olivia is
Olivia Ravencroft. What were you doing here?
Well, she very easily could have been just scouting the place for her tour, maybe. I don't know. Okay, it doesn't... Wait, let me double check. Investigate break-in. Yeah, it doesn't say to investigate this place anymore. Didn't I say I had to call my dad to get something?
Nance, how's my girl doing?
Hey, Dad. I have a favor I need to ask you.
Of course. Shoot.
I need to investigate inside the Salem courthouse, specifically concerning the burglary in the evidence room. Do you think you could call Judge Danforth on my behalf and get his permission?
Not a problem. You know, this reminds me, next time you see him, you should bring up the Lake Winnipesaukee Regatta.
Dad.
Yeah?
Maybe later.
Sure thing. Talk soon.
Is that it?
You're all set.
Great. Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome.
Is there anything else?
I'm just really proud of you, Nancy.
I don't know how often I tell you that. I think it's not nearly enough.
Thanks, Dad. You know I learned it all from you, right?
Oh, now I know that's not true. The judge told me about a certain lock-picking incident. You certainly didn't learn that from me.
I may have picked up a few extra skills along the way.
I'd expect nothing less. Love you, kiddo. Go get him.
Who's Damien? Is he the person from Austria?
Is this Damien Faulkner?
Yeah? Who is that?
Hi, my name is Nancy Drew.
Oh, Damien's
I'm a
the
private
boyfriend
investigator
of
currently
the
working
sister.
the Hathorne House case on behalf
That's
of Judge
right,
Danforth.
right.
Do you mind if I take up a minute of your time?
Go ahead.
Just wanted to follow up on some statements.
Statements made by who?
Tegan Perry,
Yes?
your girlfriend.
Right.
Where were you?
Sorry, but were these statements given to the police?
No. They were given to me, willingly.
Yeah, sorry. I work for Alicia, and I've learned to make sure that when you're being questioned, you always have a lawyer present. I don't want to sound like I'm guilty or complicit, I just know my rights.
Of course.
But you sound trustworthy.
Oh, thanks. How long have you worked for Alicia?
I've interned for her for a while, but she doesn't really pay attention to me.
You seem to know a lot about legal framework.
I listen to her on the phone. A lot. Anyway, I was with Tegan on the night of the fire. That's what you wanted to know, right?
Yeah. And what did you guys do?
Watched a movie.
Okay. Which movie?
Honestly, couldn't tell you. Tegan dicks. You know, they're always some kind of vampire drama, apocalyptic, teenage angsty thing. Don't tell her, but I never pay attention. I'm into hard sci-fi.
Oh, good to know.
Anything else, or?
No. Thanks for talking to me.
Yep, sure. Bye.
It's weird. Hello, boyfriend.
Hello.
Ned, hey.
You've reached the voicemail inbox of Ned Nickerson.
Oh.
I apologize that I did not come to the phone in a timely fashion.
Pick up your phone, Ned.
So, do we get permission? Okay. So, I guess we can go to the evidence room now. Don't see any ghosts. Evidence. Dang it, I hate, just walk where I want you to walk, Nancy. Please. And then it always plays, I feel like the music in here is so serious. Oh, so what? Do I just go ask him now for the code, or he's just still standing there like a dork?
What in the Sam heck is a Bitcoin?
A Bitcoin? It's a cryptocurrency.
A what?
It's a decentralized digital currency.
All these new made-up digital things just go too far, if you ask me. Nothing's ever been wrong with good old American Benjamins.
As you know, I want to investigate the crime.
Where is that coming from, too?
Oh, yes, about that. Well, you see, I had it written on a post-it note.
It's so useless.
But I seem to have misplaced it. It should be around here somewhere. Feel free to look for it.
Oh, okay. Don't worry about it. I love a good scavenger hunt.
Doesn't really let me look anywhere.
There's a number written on here.
0815. Maybe it remembered the first number I hit before. I don't know. What is this? Oh, there's the picture of May.
No glass on the floor. So the window was broken from the inside.
Yeah, but what about all this, like, rubble right here? Evidence list. Arson testimony checked out by Alicia Cole.
Now to figure out which ones were stolen. It's dusty. It's dusty. It's dusty. A map of Salem. A map of Salem.
Cool.
Can't use that here. Can't use that.
Use the evidence list to check if anything is missing. So, number 1, crime scene images.
No. No. No.
Oh, this is number 5. Uh-oh. The stained knife is missing.
No. No.
Oh, well, it was checked out. Okay, that's right.
No. No.
Ash sample is here. Crime scene images.
No.
Yeah, it looks
No.
like these are here. Number 4 is a document. Damn it.
No. No.
Okay, number 6 is a heritage chart. This is missing.
No.
Wait, then why are you saying? Where is it?
Interesting.
Okay. So 6 is missing. Number 7, crime scene photos.
No.
What's 8? Gun. That was checked out, so that's fine. Crime scene images. Testimony is 10 and 11.
No.
11 is missing. So the testimony from Perry, from Tegan Perry, is missing.
Interesting. No.
Crime scene sample. So document, 13 and 14.
No. No.
15 is a document as well, and then crime scene images.
No.
Darn it.
No.
That's here. Okay, last 4. 17 is testimony. And oh look. I bet you 18 is missing. What do you guys think? Let's check that one last.
No.
Everything for Tegan Perry is missing.
No.
Yeah, that was checked out.
No.
Look.
Interesting. All of the stolen evidence was linked to the accused witch's claim to Hathorne House.
Very interesting. Very, very interesting, Nancy. Investigate, gather alibis.
A CCTV camera? There might be footage from the day of the break-in. Should ask the judge about this. The break-in was staged. The thief must have come in through the door.
Investigate everything. I wonder if that's because I opened every single drawer.
I went through the missing evidence and was able to get a list of everything that's missing. Judge? Judge?
I'm afraid I haven't been completely honest with you.
What the hell?
I know.
What? You know?
Let's just say I can tell when someone is trying to hide something from me.
The reason Carson sent you to Mosem Castle was because I already knew what was stolen from the courthouse. Tegan Perry had assembled a packet of documents outlining her accused witches' claims on the Hathorne House. They were compelling, and I believe she had a real claim. But now, they're missing.
No documents, no claim.
Yes. Oh, what a mess.
What is going on?
Without any evidence or will, what's the legal status of the house?
Well, that is a somewhat complicated question. With so many moving parts and interested parties with crossover jurisdictions,
You're the one who decides who gets the house.
How did you know?
I can tell you're not happy about being the center of such a large decision.
Well, it's muddy, legally, and complicated for other reasons.
Because it's not just who lives there. It's tied up in the town's history.
Yes, not to be taken lightly.
Do you remember any details about the AW evidence?
I don't remember much, unfortunately. Oh, there was this key with its blade shaped to spell AW. Very unique. Not sure what it was connected to.
Like this one?
Yes, that's it. Where did you find this?
Mosam Castle. I say both crimes are connected. The theft of the Book of Apologies and the theft of evidence from the courthouse.
Someone is going to great lengths to prevent the AW organization from having a claim on the Hathorne estate.
Any educated guess who that might be?
Practically everybody in this town. Everyone has an interest. Some want it to be a museum, others a carnival attraction. And I'm sure Lauren Holt just wants to live there.
I'll have to dig deeper.
Well, you'll need to do it quickly. I unfortunately must file the papers in 2 days. Otherwise, I lose control of the property and it falls into the hands of the state. And I doubt they give a fig about anyone's opinions from this town.
I love a good ticking clock, as long as it's not a time bomb. Where were you when this evidence was stolen?
If you can believe it, I was here, working. I have no reason to steal the evidence, trust me. It's giving me more headaches than I care to admit.
Do you mind me asking what you were doing 3 days ago?
That would be the day you visited Mosam Castle. Are you asking for an alibi, Miss Drew?
I'm just trying to confirm what everyone was doing the day that the Book of Apologies was stolen.
I know it was stolen. But you know I'm the one that called your dad to have you go look for it to begin with.
Right. But other people might say they were with you.
I was at Salem District Court all day. So unless you're interviewing the fine folks who stole eggs from a plover's nest at Winter Island Beach, or triple parked outside the Wax Museum during the middle of the Harvest Festival, I highly doubt my schedule will have crossover with any of the alibis you're following up on.
Do you have CCTV footage from the break-in?
Yes, we do. Huh. I had completely forgotten about those.
Oh my god.
Do you mind if I take a look at the footage?
Of course, of course. It'll take about a day to get the right footage. Come back tomorrow and it will be here waiting for you.
One quick question for you, Judge. Do you remember where you were on the night the Hathorne House was burned?
Of course. I was having dinner with my son. It was a very expensive dinner because Jason got the 64-ounce tomahawk chop. But I paid for it like I always do. Ha! You actually suspect me of committing this crime?
No. I just like to get the full picture of who was where, when.
Oh, good.
Right. Thank you, Judge. Also, I thought you should know there's a car parked outside in the handicapped spot.
Huh, you don't say. I'll have it taken care of. Goodbye now.
I thought she was trying to get him to, like, leave his office, but apparently no.
Whoa. What? We don't knock anymore?
You left your door open.
Actually, that was Damien Faulkner. He's my intern.
You have an intern? I haven't seen him.
He's around. Someone has to make the coffee here. I'm swamped most days, and I could barely trust Judge Danforth with a flashlight.
Oh, I mean, he's not that inept.
You're right. That was mean. Anyway, what can I help you with?
Do you have access to any of the CCTV footage?
Ah, no, sorry. I think that's the judge's purview.
Did you know that the break-in was faked?
Sorry, I'm not following.
Whoever broke in entered the evidence room without actually having to break anything. They tried to make it look like they broke in from outside. They came in through the door.
I told the judge to lock that door. And considering how lax security is around here, I mean, you just walked right in. It could have been anyone. I'm just glad we upgraded the security since then.
See you later.
I don't know what to make of this so far. I mean... Why do I have to wait a day?
It's dusty.
Why can't I just put in the tape right now? Alright. Gather alibis for the arson and gather alibis for the book theft. Okay, so I'm guessing we still need to speak to, what, Olivia? Problem is, I haven't seen Olivia in quite a while.
Inspector Mate.
I guess we could see if Lauren...
Ooh, should we take the witch tour?
Guess we'll see if Lauren has anything to say again. And then Tegan as well.
I just have a couple more things I wanted to ask you. See you later.
Nancy, you liar. Alright, Tegan, do you have something for me? Darn it.
Nancy, hey, how's the investigation going?
I don't even know anymore.
Talk to you later.
Maybe I just need to come back tomorrow for the CCTV footage. Like, maybe I'm supposed to go home and go to sleep. I don't know.
Hey, are you feeling any better about the case?
Nope.
We're going to find out who did this.
Look.
Talk to you later.
This isn't good. Where's Deirdre? She said she was gonna go do some investigating of her own. Maybe it'll just let me sleep.
A good night's rest improves memory retention. But it's too early for bed.
Maybe I can call Olivia. I mean, it showed me on the... Like, if you do this, maybe I need to click it.
Olivia Ravencroft.
55565... That's not a phone number. Deirdre will have some info.
Hello? Deirdre?
Help me!
Deirdre!
I got you. Deirdre 1, Nancy 0. Ugh, you're so gullible.
It's not funny.
Come on. Yes, it is. You know what? I like it. Because now I know how much you care.
Of course I care, Deirdre. Despite your best efforts.
Well, anyway, I have some information for you. Frances Tuttle? What do you know about her?
She's the former owner of Hathorne House.
What? That's it?
Well, I thought you were going to research.
It all goes back to Frances Tuttle. Check it out. She took over the Hathorne House estate in 1992. Although I found 3 different marriage announcements in the Salem News, she was never married and never had any biological children. The only living heir now is Lauren Holt. She met Frances Tuttle and was officially adopted in 2006.
The judge said there was a will. Lauren confirmed that.
Exactly. But as far as I can tell, there is no will. Nothing was ever filed with the town clerk. No lawyer has stepped forward with a copy. Frances was in her late 80s when she passed, and she had a stroke a few years earlier. Maybe she was confused.
Are you saying you think that Lauren burned down her own house?
Sounds bizarre, I know. But it's the most likely scenario.
But why?
Because in Salem, a historic property is classified differently if it's a ruin versus being an intact structure. Without a will, a ruined property is preserved as is.
So Lauren could stay there.
Mm-hmm. Now, I don't think living in a charred-out building is great for your health, but it's a theory.
Okay. See if you can find out anything else. I'll meet you back at the Perry house later.
Okay. Bye, Nancy.
Hi again. It's me, Nancy Drew.
Hello?
Oh, sorry. Time difference. My bad.
No problem. I assume you are calling because you have questions?
Yeah, I do actually, if you don't mind.
Please, go ahead.
What do you know about hauntings, ghosts, and global witch trials?
Ah, well, Mossam Castle is one of the most haunted castles in the world. Unsurprising, considering the amount of war and bloodshed around the castle. Witches, werewolves, ghosts.
Werewolves too? Wow.
Yes, in the 19th century, deer and cattle were found torn apart in the area around the castle.
But that could have been any wild animal.
Indeed. Imagination runs wild when people are afraid.
Can you tell me more about the ghosts?
The reports are always similar. Sounds of bumps upstairs, footsteps in the hallways, doors opening and closing on their own. Some people feel a cold touch or a person breathing on them when nobody is near. Floating light orbs are also a common phenomenon in ghost sightings.
Do you believe these reports?
When claims remain this steady over the years, it's hard not to believe. But I do understand it is possible to fool your own senses when you expect something to happen. The mind is suggestible that way.
Ah, like the way we recognize faces in random shapes and patterns. We look for sense in the incomprehensible.
Perhaps like that. I can't say for sure.
Thank you for your time. I gotta go.
You're welcome, Miss Drew. Let me know what you find out.
I will. Have a nice night.
I haven't found out crap. So there's no way to like... Okay. Did we talk to Tegan again after we talked to the boyfriend? That's like all I can really think of. There's no way to like custom enter a phone number to call. Darn it.
Nancy.
So, like... Just wondering what we could be missing. Don't mind me. Actually, maybe... I don't know. I know we double checked with Lauren again. See, I don't see Olivia standing around anywhere. Can we, like... Oh. Oh. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Oh, it's literally connected. That's interesting.
You're back.
Hey,
Great.
it's the robot cat from one of my favorites.
More questions?
From Shadow at the Water's
Spooky
Edge.
how you could tell.
Though it harm none, do as thou wilt.
Okay.
I'm saying I guess it can't do any harm.
I've been going around asking everyone in town where they were on the night of the arson.
The night of the what?
Arson. At Hathorne House?
Why, I have no idea what you're talking about. Kidding, Nancy. Don't look so serious. I was here that night, doing my thing. I think there had to have been at least 20 people who can confirm that. It really stinks that Lauren is going to lose her home.
Well, we'll see.
Yeah, of course.
So, I've heard ghosts are haunting Salem.
Of course.
You believe it?
How could I not when I've seen them with my own eyes?
Really? Can you describe what you saw?
Sure. It was dark, foggy. I was walking through the cemetery. Or was it the town square? I don't remember, but I do remember a ghost. No, multiple ghosts. Spirits.
And did you ever see any ghosts near Hathorne House?
As a matter of fact, I did. I told you that a coven of witches unleashed them on the town a few years back. They will not rest until they get their vengeance. Let me guess. You can't find proof of a living soul present at the house the night it burned. Maybe the culprit wasn't among the living?
That sounds even harder to prove.
Have you seen The Restless Souls of Salem, Nancy?
I've seen something, but I'm not willing to just believe it's real. I need more.
Be careful. They'll still find you whether you believe in them or not. You might want to avoid the cemetery.
3 days ago, were you doing any witch tours?
3 days ago? No, I was not.
Okay. You remember what you were doing?
Actually, I had won a spa holiday at the Wayfarer Inn over in Marblehead. It was amazing. They used those glass cup things on my back. It was wicked crazy.
Oh. You have any receipts or...
It was all expenses paid. And I'd show you my back, but I'm a quick healer. Witch powers. It looks like it never happened. You know, I had a flyer for the spa, but I threw it away this morning. Sorry, I know I'm not being helpful.
It's okay. You are. Thanks. It's about you, Tegan, and Lauren, when you were kids.
Why are you interested in this? We grew apart. It happens.
I found an old photo from back then. It had the name Coven on it. Look. Was it the one you talk about in your show?
You found this photo at Tegan's house? I didn't peg her as sentimental.
So was it the same one?
Well, yes. Same coven. We heard about it as kids, I guess. We were all into history and witches. We still are.
And yet you've never made up.
I don't get why you care.
Can't help it. It's a mystery, even if you all tell me it isn't.
do we hit her with the we found the jacket?
I found this jacket.
Oh my gosh, where'd you find it? I've been looking for this.
She didn't even look
It
at
was
us.
in the Hathorne House.
Hathorne House? What was it doing there? I've never been there.
I don't know, but it had your business card in its pocket, so I knew it was yours.
What luck? That's great. Can I have it back?
Sure.
I don't know. I mean, there was the magic trick thing too, but I just feel like a case wouldn't be that obvious, would it?
Hey there, girl. Can't tell if you're supposed to be cute or creepy.
Gather alibis. Who the hell is there still to talk to?
The Salem Museum. Prime address for local history and information on the infamous witch trials.
I mean, maybe people will have things to say now that we've talked to Olivia.
Nancy, hey.
Deirdre only mentioned it in passing, but you and Olivia used to be friends?
We were, and I guess it doesn't hurt to mention that Lauren was a part of our little group as well. But that was years ago.
So you don't get along now?
Things changed.
Did something happen?
I don't see why this is relevant. Aren't you supposed to be clearing my sister's name? She doesn't need more blame for things she didn't do.
What did she get the blame for before?
This town wants someone to blame for everything. She's different and gets singled out.
I want to know more about anyone who might have a motive for the fire. Maybe you can help if you know them, even as old friends.
I guess. Go on.
What can you tell me about Olivia?
What can I tell you about Olivia? I can tell you that I think her shtick is ridiculous. And that she's doing this town a disservice by selling this silly idea of broomsticks in this double toil and trouble version of witches. This is a place of real history, and she wants it to be a theme park.
Do you think she would have burned down the Hathorne House?
I suppose it would be good for business. People love a ruin.
Especially a haunted ruin.
She is pretty happy lighting fires. But I don't know. I only want my sister cleared.
I know. We're getting there. I can't help but think about the rumor Olivia talks about. The coven.
You shouldn't pay any attention to her stories. She just says whatever she thinks the crowd wants. Real history isn't interesting to Olivia.
So you never heard this rumor elsewhere?
I didn't say that. There are no witches in Salem. Just showy frauds and stupid kids doing stupid things. Don't trouble yourself with ancient history and rumors. There's a real kid in trouble who needs your help.
What can you tell me about Lauren?
Lauren is a piece of work. Olivia may pretend to be a witch, but Lauren thinks she's a witch, you know? They are as bad as each other. The real legacy and history of Salem is what's important, not over-the-top stories and hokey potions and lotions.
So you don't go to her shop?
I've never been in, but I've had the tea. My advice? Stay away from the Senna-Leaf. Can ruin your whole day.
Do you think she would burn down Hathorne House?
I don't know. Maybe? If she thought it would help her stay on the grounds. She certainly doesn't want anyone else having it, even if there are historical and legal reasons. But like I said, I don't really know her that well anymore.
Talk to you later.
Alright, let's go talk to Lauren again then.
Hi, Nancy. You're back soon.
I just have a
It's so weird they all were friends. They all are within like a minute of each other, but I don't know. So still nothing. Dang it. Dang it. How do I get out of here? Help me, Nancy.
A specter.
Guess I'll make a point to knock on Alicia's door. I can't. Knock, knock, knock. There, I knocked.
Yes, can I help you?
See you later.
Can I help you, Miss Drew?
Right. Thank you, Judge. Also, I thought you should know there's a car parked outside.
So no, he doesn't have anything to say. He says to gather alibis, so unless Deirdre found out something else, I don't.
No, I will not pay your bet.
What?
Oh, I thought you were in trouble. Lockpicking someone's safe or something. What's up?
Just checking in. You find anything yet?
Negative. Right now, I think we're going to have to rely on alibis over anything else.
Yeah, I'll make sure to check with the folks in the courthouse.
Cool. Now leave me alone. I'm busy.
Is there someone else at the courthouse? Like, what?
Dusty. It's dusty. It's
I don't know, you guys. We only had a couple minutes left anyway, so maybe this is a good time to stop. I don't know. Rust be gone. Still don't know what I need to use that on. I just feel like I have to come back, like I said, in the morning, but I don't know. Well, whoever said this game is short, I guess, like, I thought we were gonna be done. I thought this was gonna be the last episode ever. And no. Footage in morning. I'll do that. Guess we still have quite a bit of ways. So, we're not done yet. But as I said, I guess that's it for this one. So as always, I hope that you enjoyed. I appreciate you being a well watcher, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye!